What's going on, everybody? This is just going to be like a quick video, but I actually ordered this fog light bracket right here. I actually ordered these fog lights from, I don't remember where I ordered them from, but I wanted like a factory mount. The only way you could get like one mount is if you, or a new mount, is if you ordered like both sets and a bar went across the bottom, and I didn't need that. I just needed one mount. I found this mount on eBay. It was like $90, no lie, $90 for this thing, and it only come with these two bottom screws. So I went to Ace Hardware and I found this screw right here, which is exactly the same thing, except the washer isn't loose on this. It's actually made into the bolt. And I picked those up. They were $1.39. So I grabbed one for this one, and then there's another one up here that was missing. I'm just going to show you how to put this in, or probably just show you where the screw holes are, because there's no way I can actually film this and actually get it decent looking for y'all. It's really easy to install this. This bolt right here is probably going to be a pain in the butt to actually get to. So I actually also bought a 1/2-inch ratchet wrench from Ace, not Ace. I actually got this at Advance because it was right beside Ace and I didn't feel like driving Lowe's. But everything on this car is basically a 1/2 inch, so I just went ahead and bought a ratchet wrench, and hopefully I can get to the screw that is like right in here with that, because it's going to be hard to get a socket in there. I might be able to get a 1/4-inch socket into that, but that'll be the hardest one to get to. Let me get this installed, and I will show you all what it looks like, where the bolts are you'll need to put this in. And again, these were just 1/2-inch bolts. I forget what they may have been. They may have been like, I don't think they were 1/4-20. I can't remember what size these are. If you go in there, it's the only one like these that even comes close to resembling the ones that were in it. But I did need the right hand one. The left hand one was already on it. You can see where's that fog light is right there. I've already got it put in. So let me get this installed. I'll show you where the bolts are, and then we'll get this fog light installed. And I know I need to paint the car, but I do drive it some now, and I just hate driving it around without a fog light in it. It's easy to put these in and out, so I'm gonna go ahead and put one in it until I actually get around to painting it. Hopefully that's in the next month or two. So all this will come out except for the bracket. I'm gonna take the bracket out to paint it. But all this will come back out, and we'll paint it then. But for now, since I'm driving it some, I don't want to drive it around with just one fog light in it winking at people. So let me get this put in. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so if we're underneath the car, there's two bolts right here. If we come up here, there's one right here. That was the one we put in through the fog light. And then there's one very up here at the top, and I just tightened all them down. They're in. The bracket's a little crooked. I don't know why that is. Hopefully that doesn't affect anything, but that's the bracket install. So let me show you how to put in the fog light. Here is, let me see if I can find it. Right there's the plug for the fog light. So the plug will actually come through this big hole, and then the bolt will come through this small hole right here. Okay, so here's the fog light. You can see this bracket right here on the back. This bolt right here will actually go through that small hole right there, and you can see that little cutout on the side. There is actually, if I can get this off, a little nub inside there. You can see it like right there. That will seat in that, and then when you're tightening this down, it will actually not allow that to turn. You can see it better right there when it fell off. But that's how you install it. It's pretty simple. Let me get it installed, and it'll be hard, like I said, the way that's back in there, it's gonna be hard to show y'all how I'm doing this. I just wanted to explain it to you, and then I'll show you the final product. Okay, there it is. Now, this ain't the easiest thing to put in, because you can't really get your fingers in here to actually guide that bolt through this hole right here. Now, I do want to say this. The factory ones are 1/2 inch, but when you buy these aftermarket ones that are kind of like made in China, I guess, they're 15s. That nut is a 15 instead of a 1/2. But both of them have been changed now, and at least I do have fog lights on both sides now. But let's turn it on and actually see if it works. Okay, so to turn your fog lights on, you have to have your headlights on, turn your fog lights on. Let's see if it works. And that side is not working. I don't know if there's something wrong with the wire. Everything's hooked up right. Let me wiggle the wire and see if it'll come on. All right, guys, the wire just wasn't making good connection for some odd reason, but you can see right there that both fog lights are on and working. Both headlights are working. Everything is working now. So at least it looks like, you know, we're not just missing parts on the car. It does need to be painted, but at least we have all the lights on. Okay, so that wasn't a crazy hard job. It probably took me 20-25 minutes to do it, just because it's hard to get to some of the bolts, like the one that's in behind the light to hook up to, like, screw down the bracket. And it was kind of hard to get the bolt through the bracket. Now, where I bought this bracket off eBay, they had painted it. The paint was kind of thick through the hole that the fog light went through, so that probably made it a little bit more difficult, because they kind of had to wiggle it to get it to go through that hole. But once you get through there, you just screw the nut down, and that's it. That's literally it. So once you get the actual bolt through that bracket, it's just simple. But probably 15-20 minutes ish to do all that. And if you're doing both sides, it'd definitely be somewhere around 30-35 minutes, something like that. I already had the other side in, just need to do this one, but had to wait on the bracket. Again, I appreciate y'all watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. We'll see you next time.